time. But we're gonna hop aboard and we're gonna see what's gonna happen, because today we're doing some more hunts. And I know that it has been an intensely hunty Final Fantasy XII session that we've had for like the past week and a half. And I assure you it's worth it, because this is it, guys. These are like the last hunts I'm gonna be doing. Now I know that there are some other really big ones that we could be doing. And yeah, the game has decided that it's going to randomly be in, wow. Okay, so I have controller, and for some reason it's in a window, and also not displaying, so I gotta fix it. I figured this might happen. I figured it might happen. It's not a huge deal. This happens from time to time, and I don't know why. It's just one of those things I have to accept as a reality. But hopefully, once it comes in, it'll come in on the stream too. You're gonna come in on the stream too, right, game? Yeah, there you go. I was about to Alt-Tab. It was like baiting me into doing it. All right. So I think we're good. I think we can start to really make a difference here. So, last we left off, we had just completed a number of hunts that were sitting at the base of Arcadia, Arcades Crystal, which does mean a couple of problems for us. The first being that, well, we're in Arcades, and there aren't any hunts left in Arcades, but that's okay, because we are slowly approaching the end of our hunt spree. And honestly, to be perfectly frank, at this point in the game, if I actually do all these hunts that I have sitting here, I'm not really going to have a whole lot left to do that'll be that challenging, because the story missions are always 110% easier than the hardest hunts. So if I do these guys, I'll probably be over leveled to the end game, to be honest. And then we just beat the game. And then we'll be done with Final Fantasy XII, to the probably celebration of most of my audience who didn't ask for this, but they got it anyway, because I just really wanted to play this game. So, I know it's the break sometimes. Sometimes a game comes out, and I just really want to play it, and I know that it's long, and I know that it's like internet video gamer suicide to take my time to play through a game, but I really want to take my time when I play through a game that I feel is worthy of my time. So I think Final Fantasy XII is worthy of my time. I think you can expect a video on Final Fantasy XII to come out in the next couple weeks, where I go in depth on what I thought about it, details of what I thought about it, things that made me feel things. You know, it's just gonna be a good time. Spoiler alert, I like the game. It's not something that I despise, and I really do believe that there are a lot of changes that were made in the Zodiac Age that took Final Fantasy XII from being a garbage Final Fantasy game to being one of the best. From a gameplay perspective. From a story perspective, I think it could still do better. I think Final Fantasy X had a stronger plot. I think Final Fantasy VII had a stronger plot. Final Fantasy VI had a stronger plot. There are better stories in Final Fantasy, but gameplay, I think, is top-notch with the changes that they've made in Zodiac Age. Anyway, that was a rant. So we've got this level, rank 6 in Nalbina that we have to go after. That's interesting. Oh, I have to go to the Cheetah Uplands to kill this thing. And then there's also some stuff in Nalbina. I have to go to Mount Boromises to take on Trickster. I have to go to Bujirba to kill the Antlion. And, of course, there's Carrot, who we've been waiting on for forever, but is technically also a Nalbina Fortress veteran. So, at present, I think that the only sensible one to do, given that all the other ones require me to go to Nalbina, is to go to the Cheetah Uplands and kill this random dragon. Are you all ready for some dragon slaying? I'm ready for some dragon slaying. I am so ready to kill a dragon. You have no idea. I have waited since I was like 7 years old to kill a dragon, and that's awful, because I also watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and I really shouldn't want such horrible violence. That's not, you know, that's not wholesome entertainment for the masses. But whatever, we're gonna go do it because we're getting paid money. So time is money. Let's see. Sochen Cave Palace is over there. I guess the quickest would be to teleport to the Cheetah Uplands, wouldn't it? How are my teleport crystals looking? Am I in a dismal state? Okay, 10 crystals isn't bad. I can make do. I will probably be basically running out of these things by the time I'm done with these hunts, but that's okay. You know, if the game gives it to you, that means you should use it. I would say that this game has given me, like, 90% of the things this game's given to me, I still haven't made use of, just because, I don't know, it feels like a waste of time, right? Like, dealing fire damage to all foes in range with the Solai Fang. I don't know if I would ever really do that. I feel like I may as well just cast a fire spell, right? Like, why would I use the item when I have spells? Maybe if I wouldn't have specced into having mages, then this wouldn't be a problem right now. But as it is, just kind of like, man, why would I bother with that? Also, I need to find if there is, oops, sorry about that. I need to make a quick adjustment here. I need to find if there is some kind of extension for OBS that makes it so that text always stays centered no matter what happens to it. Like, whenever I get a new follower, if their name changes drastically in size, it always completely recenters the text. In fact, since no one's watching right now, this is an adjustment I could make right now, right? So, don't mind, you're looking behind the camera, behind the scenes right now, a special Timbertaft feature. You get to see what happens. Word wrap. Do I want to wrap the word? Like, I don't want to change anything about it, except I don't want it to randomly move whenever the text changes. Would word wrap work? I don't know. I've turned on word wrap. We're going to see what word wrap does for us. It could be a horrible idea, but you know, we'll see. Next follower I get, it might break everything. Who knows? This is experimental Timbertaft backstory for you. Anywho, I had a tasty sandwich today. I got a whole bunch of chores done, so now I'm pretty ready. I'm pretty ready to just sit down, have a good old clowning in Final Fantasy XII, doing the hunts, taking on a dragon, maybe taking on Carrot. I don't know. Like, we've been waiting a really long time for Carrot and them, so. Like, again, if this is a super dead stream today, I might not go that far. If that's the case, I may even, I don't know. Like, if I really find myself in that position, I may just go and do, like, some Team Fortress 2 to round off the night or something. Because I just feel like Trickster and Carrot are just too important to have no one watching. Since I've been building to those since the beginning, you know, I knew very early on that I had to do those hunts. Whoa. Is everything here weak to ice? Or has Fran just lost her mind? Oh, that reminds me. I think he knows haste, doesn't he? No. Sad day. Oh, you wish you could slow me. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Because I have a ninja sword. Hey guys, did you see this ninja sword, which is actually literally just a bandsaw that he's holding in his hand? Yeah, I always knew ninjas used those to combat the enemy. Oh, this guy knows how to heal himself? How frustrating. I'm kind of impressed that the things in the Cheetah Uplands are actually damaging me at all. But I guess technically, I've just now arrived at level. Like, I'm 2 levels under the enemies in this area. So I haven't been grinding explicitly, but about now I should be in the cheetah uplands. I think I might have been even under level getting in here. And that's mostly because I held off on a lot of hunts until I got to this stage. Like, I had quite a build-up of these things from before. Just because there wasn't any good opportunities, I would go into, I went into Arcades, and then there was old Arcades, but before I could get through that, I had to go through the caves, and then before I got to the caves, I had to go through the cheetah uplands, and I had to also go through the Fawn Coast, and in that interim period, these long stretches of fighting, there was no break. There were no cutscenes, there was no story, there was no logical progression. I didn't feel like it was a good time to stop progressing, because the whole time I hadn't really accomplished anything other than moving from point A to point B, and it just happened to be a really long route. So, because of that, the hunts didn't really happen for quite a while. Where is this guy anyway? I know he's in the cheetah uplands. But where? Where? Oh, he's down there. I'm heading the wrong way. Okay, then. And what about this guy? I accepted the hunt. He's on the Cerobi Steppe, which is also pretty close to here, I think. I think the Cerobi Steppe is, like, connected, actually. Yeah, like, if I go this way, I can get to the Cerobi, and then I can do that quest, too, which is pretty close to Balfenheim, so I could probably just, like, careen my way through the Cerobi Steppes on my way to Balfenheim and teleport from there after completing this, as well as the killing of the Viral, which should be entertaining. That sounds like a fun fight. So I hope my team is ready to kind of fight through a number of different little questy goos, because that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh man, there's so many snakes. I'm not even supposed to be going this way. Like, I keep getting dragged this direction because the snakes just keep coming out of the woodworks, you know? I'm just gonna speed things up a little because no one came here to watch me kill snakes. When they said snakes on a plane, they didn't mean literally the planes. Or maybe they did. To be frank, I didn't watch the movie. Maybe they had us all fooled. Maybe they were like, you know, what would be really great? Making the advertising seem... Wow, that's mean. Look at this mean trap, guys. Do you see this? This is the work of a supervillain. Like... It's like, they'll cross the bridge and then they'll fall straight into the sand pit. And if that misses, then there's another one. And if that misses, yet another. Like, holy cow. The amount of preparation involved to get these traps set up. And of course there was just, you know, a mean, nasty, hole-in-the-neck cobra snake, just in case that didn't get you. Wow, I poisoned a snake. That is impressive. I poisoned a venomous snake. As sharp as ever there, Balthier. Alright, so how do and where do? Like, this seems like a very dangerous little zone segment. Also, wait, hold on. I realized I transitioned borders, but I don't think I was supposed to. I'm pretty sure that the guy I needed to fight was in the area I was in. Ah, it's a weather-based one. I need clouds. Oh man, how do I make clouds happen? Besides asking my local weather channel to tell me that it's sunny, what's another option? Oh, balls, that hurt. Maybe that was part of the cutting master plan, right? Ha, they'll realize they need cloudy skies, and then they'll run backwards straight into the trap that they avoided the first time. It's all according to plan. These things don't even really look like organic matter anymore. Like, now it just looks like literally a snake skin with fangs that's been reanimated. A shambling corpse on the plains. It's okay, though. I managed to confuse it before it died. Or perhaps the death caused the confusion. Maybe it wasn't sure if it was dead yet. Being that it is an undead snake skin carapace after all, maybe it had yet another one of those existential crises. You know, those oh-so-common existential crises. So, is there any guarantee for, like, cloudying up the sky? Can I, like, call a rain cloud to my aid here? Or am I entirely at the mercy of the built-in game clock? Like, what's it gonna take if I'm like, yo, can we just randomly Thundaga somebody? Like, Thundaga Vaughn, because he can take it. There. We're good, right? That called the rain clouds, right? Alright, I'm not gonna let them waste any more mana on stuff, but like, okay, so if I did that, right? Did that summon clouds? What kind of dragon despises the sun, man? Like, despise is such a strong word for something that I assume should be diurnal. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. If it's a lizard, lizards are typically nocturnal anyway, right? I don't know anymore. I never really studied lizards enough to know. Nor is it a field that I particularly studied at all. I just liked Wikipediaing articles about animals a lot. Oh my goodness, what the... Okay, at least I got a Dark Magicite off it. Those sell pretty well. I'm still a tad... Like, I see clouds over there. Can the clouds come over here? How many zones do I have to pass through to make clouds happen? Okay, I guess I'll just set the speed up. Alright, what is... There we go. So I got some treasure, and we're all level 36 except for Fran. I mean, this is a good grind. Incidental grinding because of not knowing things. Also, do you suppose there's anything special about these ruined buildings over here? Like, they're just here. Things are respawning. I don't want to go that way. Alright, does it look cloudy yet? I guess we can go and fight the other one, right? The one close to Belfenheim. It seems like a waste, but... I mean... Ooh, Bell Wyvern. How cool. Okay, less cool. We don't have anybody who's equipped to deal with it right now. Let's Alder Baron this. Wormfire shot. You know, I have a feeling that it's immune to fire. That's just a hunch, though. Yeah, I call it. What is... There's an ability that I think Vaughn can learn, or somebody can learn, that makes it so that they can attack flyers with their regular weapon. Could be wrong about that, though. I mean, I did recently do an entire licensing thing, so I probably would have noticed something like that by now. Remedies remove stop, doom, and disease. These all sound like wonderful things that my remedies should be able to do. So I will fully admit I am very much into the idea. But I think I was actually trying to get to the Yagyu and Mesa over here. Vital, almost mandatory functions. Brawler. Yeah, I have no idea if that ability is a real thing. If anything, it might have been Bosch who could do it. Like, flyers. Where did I see that? Okay, that's magic potency. Render vulnerable. Like, I basically completed this guy's entire board at this point, so there has to be something. Maybe it was an equipable item? Yeah, like, I'm just seeing battle lores, swiftness, like, all these fairly generic things. Which is a complaint I would levy at this game, is that these Talon boards are vast and don't necessarily contain anything interesting. Like, you don't get a new, cool, awesome ability every single time, right? Like, most of the time it's passive buffs. And then you just have to think statistically about everything. Oh, dude. Dude. I didn't know he could get that. Oh my gosh. Actually giving Boshi useful magic? That would be insane. Oh, come on, take it out. There we go. Good team, good job. It's actually good to have the gun equipped, because stuff like these snakes, for example, they have some pretty hard armor on them. So the gun works out to be a better choice, ultimately. Or, like, I mean, I guess the gun didn't do that. That was more Fran using ice on it. Because apparently they don't like the cold. I never would have guessed, but now I know. I do wonder if the presence of Libra determines whether or not whether or not it actually knows if these things are weak to certain magics or not. It sucks that Balthier's silenced, but I mean we're trouncing these guys. I think that was Fran who just leveled up. Yep. So frankly, at this point, let's do the old swapperoo. Get Team A back on the line and see if we can get them up to level 2. Yup, that just happened. I don't know. I don't even know what they did. They just completely obliterated that entire area. So I guess we'll level these guys up on the Cerobi steps in a hunt. I'll go ahead and save, if only because I don't think that it's cloudy right now. It doesn't look cloudy at all. So unless the game wants to suddenly and aggressively make clouds happen, I swear if this guy's all like, oh, I'm scared of the sun too. I don't want to be out in the sunlight, that's for dumb people. She was attacked by the Viral while on a journey, had her belongings stolen. Okay, so there's nothing special about this guy. He's just floating around. He's flip-bitting around. That's copyright Timbertaft knowledge right there. The Flit-bit. It's kind of like your Fitbit, but, you know, it tracks your sky miles, so you can actually get a lot of reward points to travel to Europe or something, right? And you can wear it on your wrist. It's so useful. And probably very easy to abuse. Anyway, so it looks like this guy's like in a little arena all his own. Why is everything all red? Anybody else seeing that? Am I the only one seeing red? I mean, I know that Bosch is berserked, but I didn't think it would be that intense to like literally change the color of the universe. Shield worm. That sounds like I shouldn't really be killing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I found a thing that's actually tough. My bad. Like, with Berserk and Bravery and Regen and all of this. That is Bosch von Ronsenberger. And he's not exactly doing hot right now. Like, he's got all of the buffs on him. And this level 43 worm, like, is actually hurting us a little bit. I mean, I would call that just an insanely long fight, and it makes sense because it was called a shield worm. I probably wasn't meant to fight it because it was asleep, but you know, Bloodthirsty destruction and extinction of all things. Seems like a good plan. That was completely brutal and unnecessary. I feel bad. I feel bad crossing the Cerobi steps like this. Like the Caribatrix. Well, Bosch can take care of this guy by himself, it seems. There we go. Took some effort. Flyers are a little hard with Team A because they don't have any real ranged response to flying enemies, but that's okay. Again, everything's fine. These are all weak enemies. They're so weak that the Silver Lobo, like, I can honestly say I don't know what anything is. There's another one of the dangerous folks from earlier. 61,000 HP. That would explain some things. He was asleep. Holy cow. I'm not sure if I want to fight more Shield Worm, if only because it takes a little bit of doing. Where's the poison coming from? But she just cast poison. I don't think I have any kind of gambit set up for her to do that. Do I? It was just Shades of Black. Did she just Shades of Black him and it happened to be poison? Like, I'm torn on whether or not I should actually go after these shield worms or not. It's experience, but it takes forever. Nah, whatever, we'll kill the bird. The bird is dead. Long live the bird. You get to live, Shieldworm. I just don't feel like killing you because you really didn't try to do anything to me. I don't hold a grudge against things that don't deserve death. And I don't mind worms either. They're generally pretty peaceful. It takes a lot to aggravate them. Now, these Courls, or whatever they're called, squirrels, I'm less a fan of these guys. They tend to be pretty mean. Also, I do hope that Ash will have enough mana to actually do the fight when we get to it. That was an interesting decision on Bosch's part, but whatever. Did it just blow up violently? Why did the bird blow up? Did somebody feed it TNT? Oh no, that's a shield worm. It's a shield worm, we're gonna have to fight it. I'm sorry for waking you. I'm sorry for waking you. That was interesting. Did it have like... These things are tough to mow down. I guess we got some good stuff out of it though. Somebody stole. I saw the thief among you. Oh, kamikaze, that's what's causing the explosions. And then Ash is forced to use up all of her mana to heal everybody. Sounds like a good time. Right, so we're gonna be running kind of strapped for mana going into this fight. To such extent that I do wonder if maybe using some ethers wouldn't be the worst idea. How many of those do we have? Do we have an exceptional number of ethers? Because I may as well just apply those to Ash. Why can't I use it on Ash? Hey Ash. Oh, you're just really far away. Because you're a dingus, that's why. Come here. I have work to do. I have like 30 of these things. So I don't mind continually reapplying them until Ash is at full mana again. And Pinello can throw another ether as well. 3 ethers should do the trick. Like, what is her max MP? 419? That's reasonable. Toss. I don't mind tossing a whole bunch because we need her ready for this fight. I can't imagine it'll be an easy fight this late in the game. So we'll just do a couple of ethers. At 321, I think we'll be okay. Good. Good. You are come. The Viral that attacked me is a great creature with massive wings. It will not be far. Come. Alright, bunny girl. Wow. That's the thing that attacked your traveling cart? Holy cow. I'm terrified. How could you look at this and be like, yes, I will go and take on this thing that attacked my cart? Yikes. Oh god, please target him. Please target Bosch. Please target the Ronsenberger. Boy, this is going to be a short fight. I forgot about Immobilize guy. Fortunately, I think we'll be okay. Yep. Wow. That was not so bad. That really wasn't that bad, but man, did it look imposing. That was an awesome enemy that was way weaker than it looked. We are victorious. I would reward you for your courage. Visit me at the Whitecap in Balfenheim. I shall wait for you there. Alright. Nothing like being accidentally overleveled. I really overdid it with the ethers in preparation for this. Good. I think it was good that we had Bosch, the A-team, out for that fight, though. Clearly it was a heavy hitter that was a glass cannon, so having somebody who could take the abuse was pretty much necessary. Also, guys, clouds. I see clouds now. This is very good. I want to explore this territory, but I'm worried that I'm wasting valuable cloud time. Is that wrong of me? Also, I'll fully explore this area, if only because, like, this simply seems to be the absolute coolest little area. Like, just look at... Okay, I'm gonna put the minimap away for a second, because I use that and block the screen far too often in this playthrough. But, like, look at all of this detail that's just kind of here, right? Like, it's clear that these were MMO levels, because it has the same tendency of over-design, where there are areas that are super complex and interesting and could be, you know, a centerpiece in their own right, that are just made part of the scenery instead. Like, cool. This is like some kind of really awkward windmill. And if we run around here, we'll probably find some more. This thing's probably going to do something for us now that we've gotten rid of the Viral. Maybe the Viral is why there was no clouds. Because the cloud-making machine was turned off. Now we know. We fixed it. It was by our hand, and our hand alone, that we've resolved our own problems. Nothing else to see here, just empty plains. So I'll get a reward at Balfenheim eventually, but if... Oh, what? See, I don't understand the clouds. I don't understand. Were the clouds just there to look cool? Will the clouds ever come back? Okay, I can go back to the save point. Oh, bye-bye, shield guy. Don't want to fight you. Alchemy Fox, how you doing? You missed me fighting the Viral. It was a really imposing and interesting boss fight that lasted like 10 seconds, because for as imposing as it was kind of a glass cannon. But other than that, we've been trying to do this worm in the Cheetah Uplands, but it doesn't like the sun, so I'm trying to coax it out with clouds, but I don't know how to make the clouds happen. You like the music? The music's really nice here. The music in this game in general is pretty good. Like, it's more generic-y sounding than the older console, like the older games, just because it's actually meant to be kind of a, it's not as synthetic, right, like it's actual instruments, but I'd say as far as overall composition, though, like if you listen to it, it's not generic at all. It's very Oblivion. It's a very pretty, colorful burb. Oh, there we go. There are also giant dragons that are just kind of around here. The worms, if you will. Not worms that I've ever seen, though. Gotta admit. But yeah, I've been having a good time. I discussed at the start of the stream kind of what I told you this morning about how I'm gonna try and, like, I'm not gonna keep guilt-tripping myself over taking time with stuff. I killed it. I'm sorry, they're very aggressive and dangerous. The birds are very aggressive and dangerous, and they're right on the trail. Ash died. How did that happen? Anybody? Anybody know why Ash is dead? Oh god. Okay, I don't know why Ash died, but she needs to come back now. Does she, like, have... Was she petrified or something? Like, that was just very weird. I just see a screen go up saying, Ash has fallen, and I'm just like, what did Ash do? Did Ash die of natural causes? Like, had a heart attack on her pilgrimage? Oops, I guess we won't stop the evil political mastermind Vayne from ruling the world. Like, look, Ash is doing weird stuff again. Like, what's she doing all the way out there? Like, while I literally get detonated on by magical cougars, she's sitting behind a rock casting Cure on herself. Oop, okay. I'm gonna try not to kill the birds for your sake. But if they attack me, I have no choice. Oh boy, all the cougars. All of the cougars. Can we focus on one target at a time, please, Bosch? Holy cow. Ooh, 2 quality coral pelts. Coral pelts. Teat is in Iruit village. Ren is at Rabanasta's north end. Shuri is in the lull of the land area of Jahara. Agatha is in the Grand Arcade area. In the central area of Arcades, Moomer is in Seabreeze Lane of Balfenheim Choco areas. Okay. So I think the first ones we're going to end up doing are Agatha and Moomer, just because we're closest to there. And I have to go to both Balfenheim and Arcades before all is said and done. Okay, wait, it's cloudy. Is it still cloudy when I come here? Oh my gosh, guys, this is exciting. Okay, so we have to go down to the southwest. What are you killing? Alright, Bosch. You do you, man. You excited to watch tonight? I'm glad. Yeah, I'm feeling especially good today because I got a bunch of chores done and I actually woke up on time today, which has been surprisingly unusual the past couple weeks. I just had a hard time rousing myself, I don't know. They're not really flying, are they? Like, I guess they need the wings because their heads are just so much heavier than the rest of them? Alright, these corals... Let's see if we can take care of this guy. Oh, we can take care of him alright. That's not how flying snakes work, not real ones anyway. I didn't know there were. I mean, I guess there are real flying snakes, now that I think about it. What did you do, Ash? Ah, dang it. He managed to use Sonic Fang on me. Okay, so I think we're in the right area, right? Let me double check that, verify that. Garden of Life Circle or the Lost Way? I don't remember which it is. I'm gonna check real quick. So this guy, he is in... He's next door. Oh man, I hope the rain doesn't stop before I get there. I also hope that we don't run out of mana before we get there, because it's still kind of a ways. It's really fun having Penelo set up with Shades of Black now. Like, she'll just randomly bust out the most interesting spells. Alright, I'll crank the speed because this area is mostly wimpy enemies anyway. Nothing too dangerous. I don't even know if this particular... Okay then. That's fine. I guess we'll just wait. I'll wait for Berserk to wear off. What a horrible situation. Alright, so... These traps tend to be dangerous, and I didn't have our good friend Vaughn to notice things. Real ones are like flying squirrels, they glide. They can flatten out their body out enough to swim through the air. Interesting. Alright, so there's more snakies here. The rain hasn't stopped, which is a very good thing. More snakes, though, than I would care to. Are you kidding me with these traps, dude? An evil genius decided that this was the perfect trail to just use up every trap he owns. Either that, or there's a hunter out there going, if I put my traps on the trail, I'm going to catch some really big game. Ash, stop stepping on those. Also, Penelo, do you happen to know... Or can you happen to learn... Libra? Because this party does not really have a Libra member. What with, Bosch. Not really... Like, since Bosch is berserked all the time, he doesn't really know how to do things anymore once he gets berserked. And apparently my brain couldn't process that sentence to save my life. I do apologize for the pauses. I guess, I mean, it would suck to have to dedicate some of Ash's valuable points to this, but I guess if she needs to. Drain, reverse. Are you capable of learning? I have a feeling she can't do tracking, which is unfortunate. That's just a very unfortunate side effect of this party setup, is that none of them, besides Bosch, who's always berserked, can actually do it. Oh, I see a froggy. Cool, he finally managed to use Libra in time. Was it here? This seems odd that it's still absent from combat. Okay, so it's in the southeasterly. Alright, at least I'm getting some sweet loot off of all these snakes. It's cloudy. They didn't say that it hates the rain, so this should be fine. It's not sunny. Do I have to kill literally everything? This is kind of bizarre. Like, it should be here by now. Another snake. Like, I'm gonna run out of mana before this guy shows up if this is what it takes. Where do you think this guy is? I'll set this to double speed instead of quadruple speed just so I can see what's going on. Kill the Froggo. Let me read this one more time because this is kind of ridiculous now. It's another one of those cases where it's like, if the boy goes there first, then he catches the dog when it comes off the raft. If it's cloudy but also raining, he doesn't like it. And if it's sunny, he doesn't like it. It has to be just clouds. Lindworm is to be found in the cheetah upland as it despises the sun and is best hunted under cloudy skies. So unless cloudy is a different thing from rainy, which it is in real life, but I don't know about in a video game. That's what it is, though, isn't it? It's because it's raining instead of cloudy. I hate everything. That's gotta be it, because this is exactly where he's supposed to be. Alright, game. I guess we'll play the duck in and out game until you turn to not rain. Hey look, not rain. It's cloudy but not rainy. This is what I wanted. So he should be around now. Oh, ha, hello Lindworm. How are you today, this very fine day? I'm gonna cast an ether preemptively on Ash because she's actually kind of low. And, you know, Ash, you could probably do the same to yourself. Just toss one of these on because you're kind of running low. Hey, Lindworm, old buddy, old pal. Time for a fight. Bio, what's that gonna do to us? Sap? I can deal with sap. Keeping an eye on it, but I think this fight's going pretty well. It's like halfway done. I can't even see the thing's health bar, though, to be frank. There it is. Greater Barrier, that's scary. So it has Shell and Protect on it. Are we dispelling that? Oh, Restore, too? Oh, man. He can heal. You're gonna dispel that, right, Ash? Is the dispelling happening? Because it should be. Ooh, Bosch is almost dead. Ooh, Bosch is almost dead. Ooh, this is not good. I guess that's what happens when I force, Can we decoy him or something? I mean, this whole thing is gonna fall apart if he's not decoyed. Let's see, what's he got? Deal damage with increases revive, Soul Eater, Charm. And I would love to, but you know what? We need to decoy. God, he's so fragile right now. Okay, let's just do... What can we do? I think we really need to, probably do some quickenings.
Here goes!
I hope Bosch is still okay, because I noticed that he was, like, grayed out as an option for me.
I must
For some
endure.
reason. I don't like the fact that I don't have him as an option. That's going to limit my ability to do damage here. Did he just get berserked or something?
I must endure.
Pinello's going to use Evanescence.
No holding back!
Good job, Pinello, with the Evanescencing. What are our other options here? Oh, God, Bosch was an option finally? Come on. 5 is pretty bad. That's not nearly enough damage. I wonder if I silenced it, would it have stopped it from being able to do the things that it did? Do I have any high ethers? I do have a high ether. I should use it on Ash. Oh my gosh. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, alright. Keep healing Bosch right now. Keep healing Bosch. Okay. You know, Kiraga's a pretty nice spell. Let's use it. And a high potion would be good right about now on Bosch. He's gonna die. I couldn't make him not die. She's freaking slow. Alright, I need you to stop being stupid and cast things quicker than this. Kiraga on Bosch, go. Okay. A much needed thing happened there. He's bubbled. I don't know if he's braved yet, but... Good. Let's brave him. And Pinello, you know what to do. Let's give him Berserk. Let's just give him an X potion. I think he needs it.
No.
Flippin' devil. Oh my gosh. Okay, quick with the X potion. That's the quickest thing that you can use. It'll restore a large amount of HP quickly. Holy cow, that wasn't very much. Grand. Truly grand. Can she use, like, sacrifice or something? No? Not allowed? The situation is desperate. Okay. I think we have no choice. We have to use Kiraja just to get everybody alive again. I have not used Kiraja yet. That was pretty intense. Let's do, boy, like, can we do Protect on Bosch just to keep him alive longer? Maybe some shell? Like, he needs to tank this damage better. Alright, we really need to, good. White magic, Kiraja on everybody. Come on! He was about to get healed! I can't deal with this. What to prioritize? Rezzing Bosch, probably. She is going to die, though. Bosch may also die. But, you know, if she can pull off... No, she couldn't. Oh, you could be silenced. Not that that stops him from fireballing or anything. Okay. Well, Bosch, you know what to do, buddy. And I guess... I'm trying to figure out what would be best here. Like, I think... Oh, what is that spell called? Protect Isuna Kiraga, Dispel Bravery. Where is it? Protect Shell Bubble. I'm looking for Bubble right now. Which is a green spell, that's why I couldn't find it. Well, Bubble's not going to restore his health, and she's not going to have any mana afterward. I think we should just pray for some heals, man. To be honest, at this point, I think Pinello isn't super useful to us. We might benefit from having our backup healer, somebody out there. Because I just don't see Bosch taking another hit like that. I'll toss a Kiraga down. I'll see if I can slow it. It can be, could not be slowed. Could not be slowed. The Kiraga worked, everybody's out of mana though. So let's do some swaps. I hate to do this to you folks, but I think having some magic-y people out here right now wouldn't be the worst. Alright, keep them alive, fellas. Keep them alive. I'm gonna swap Balthier's weapons out, because his gun is not gonna help him here. I think he needs Chaos Mace. I think he needs the Crystal Shield. Alright, that is the best one you had, right? No, the Gigas hat is not the best for you. Ooh, there's the Kiraga. Oh man, he needed that so bad. Alright, how's this guy looking? He's looking weak, but he's looking like some quickenings wouldn't hurt. Ooh, he's attacking Fran. That's no good.
I never miss. There's a proper way to do everything.
I use Fran's thing in the mix. Let's shoot a meteor at it. That'll never get old. It never gets old when I shoot a meteor at something. Oh, you're kidding. 3 hits? That was pretty terrible. I mean, I guess it'll at least give me the... do you know how to decoy? Please decoy on Bosch. Like, this setup doesn't really know how to handle Balthier, or Bosch being here, but... Did it really heal itself just now? Did that just happen? Oh my gosh. This thing is hard. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking we definitely need some protects and stuff on Bosch, though. I'm thinking Fran should just continue to heal bot like crazy. I think I'm doing great, thanks. It's tough. Now, for some Isunas, I think. Does he not know Isuna? Does he know? He knows Stona. We can do that. Does she know Stona? Because she's not as useful for the heals. No, she doesn't know Stona, so... yeah, just do Stona so that she doesn't die, and so that you don't die. We're freshly stoned. Can you Stona again on Fran, please? I'm sure that you know how to bubble. Please bubble Bosch now. Oh god, please heal him quickly. There we go. Keep doing it. Oh my gosh, okay. Kiraga Bosch, please. And, if you don't mind, decoying Bosch. This stone breath attack is really starting to get frustrating. Like, how do I shut this guy down? Oh man, she's about to cast decoy. I think I have to resort to, why did he shell her? Uh-oh. Okay. Next on the agenda, we need some golden needles. Priority. I don't know what their counts are at, but I think Balthier's close. Kiraga again. On Bosch, please. Okay, not bad. Go ahead and use the gold needle on yourself, Fran. No, don't. Don't do whatever you're doing. Stop it. She doesn't need a regen. Bosch takes priority. Keep on Kuragaing Bosch until he stops dying so dang much. He's still alive. Okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. Does she know how to put anything useful on him? She knows how to bubble him. I may have Fran dedicate herself to doing that right now. Bubble him. You know what to do. Okay. We don't have much option. She's gonna have to gold needle him. And you're just gonna have to Kiraga him some more. And then if you could please put a protect on him. Bosch. Does anybody know Berserk? Anybody? Berserk? No? No one knows how to do this? After all this time, none of you have learned Berserk. Okay. What can I do? I think I put protect on him? Maybe? He has Shell, Bubble, Protect. He has it all. So no, all he needs right now is a Kiraga. Yeah, just keep Kiragaing, and this is all I can do. You know, Balthier is going to be my magic healer guy. I don't have time, given the amount of damage that we're taking, to deal with the Stonas that are on us right now. And there goes the last of his magic. Shoot, dude. Oh, she's trying to cast Decoy. She should really cast an Ether on Balthier, though, so that he can heal. Holy smokes! This is not good. I think it's gonna fall apart here. Oh, that miss was so good. That mess was so vital. Fran, if you have a chance, please throw a gold needle on yourself. Where did the gold needles go? Holy smokes. I think something wore off on Bosch that I haven't had a chance to cast in a while. Yeah, it's Bubble. He's out of Bubble. So as soon as I can, I need a gold needle on somebody. Where are these things? Come on! This isn't good. I don't know how to beat this thing. Like, does Vaughn have anything to contribute here? I don't really think so. I can tell Bosch to go in with a, he's gotta have an ability that's useful, right? He has Soul Eater, Revive, Charm, Shades of Black. Not particularly. I don't know what to do. Okay, Fran, if you don't mind decoying and bubbling Bosch. Oh, God. The misses are the only... Oh, my God. This thing is ridiculous. It's preposterous. Like, nobody has any mana. Nobody can deal with this. I don't know what happened with the first party that made everything fall apart. I mean, it got its heals off. I probably should have silenced it a long time ago. Maybe I need more damage output?
You cannot have us.
Great, grand. Keep attacking, guys. Keep attacking. It is blinded and slowed and silenced, which is good. I forgot about that dagger. Let's get a Cura out there. What do you think? I could summon Mattias or Belias, but if Vaughn dies, that would be a really bad decision. Also, Vaughn's trying to steal right now. He's such an idiot. Kiraga on Vaughn, please. Son of a... I hate you, Vaughn. The slow made a huge difference, though. It really did. That was useful. If only he didn't suck. Also, whatever you're doing needs to be cancelled. You need to Kiraga on Vaughn, and Vaughn needs to get his spiral ready so that he can do some actual damage for a second.
Got a surprise for you.
There's element of treachery coming through.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Oh no, really? Oh man, that wasn't nearly enough.
Here she comes.
That was terrible. 1800. Hold on, I really need to change his gambit real quick, because right now he's stealing, because the enemy is HP critical. Bad idea. Please, everybody, focus your attacks. Also, Balthier. Make sure to get a decoy set up on Bosch. Okay, this is looking solid. I think we might have it. Balthier's out of mana. This is a horrible situation for him, because we're out of high ethers too. I do not want to use my elixir here, my mega elixir. I think the elixir on Balthier would be pertinent.
Yeah.
Balthier, you have 8 points of that on you, so Kiraga Bosch.
Yeah.
How's this thing looking? It's still slow, it's still silent, it's still blind. Boy, if this thing breaks out of one of these debuffs, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Oh, that was such a good combo. Yeah, I would use a gold needle on Balthier just so that he doesn't get petrified randomly. Did you see him glowing? I'm a little scared of that. I think he's going into like panic overdrive or something. Oh god, he instant stoned? Oh no. Can we, Okay, so he's not, like, out of stats or anything, he was just... Yes! That was the most stressful hunt I had done ever in this game. That took everything I had to kill. Everything I had. Including a party combo I never tried. Like, I have never attempted the Von Bosch Balthier. I didn't think that was really valid, but hey, we did it. Holy smokes. I'm sorry you were dead, Fran. It took an elixir, it took 2 high ethers, it took my B team completely using up all of their mana, it took mixing my A team with Bosch from my B team. It then took Fran dying and then combining Vaughn into my, like, into just a wacky combo that just didn't even make sense. That slow made a lot of difference. I should have had Pinello doing that a long time ago. I think I underestimated how useful slow would be. Right, so let's get a quick raise on Fran, just so she's not dead. There we go. Now, there's a crystal over there, so we're gonna work our way over to that side of the map. That was a tricky, tricky guy. And really the tricky thing is that worms are just very high health enemies. They are not your friend. They do not want to have friends. They live forever and they want to live forever and not have friends, so all that combined just makes them a very nasty thing to deal with. Anyway, we have a teleport crystal to get to, which I think is our fastest route out of here, which is going to use up a lot of our teleport crystals to get to Arcades, and then from Arcades to other territories, but we'll have to make do. So let me think here. Which party do I want out? I think this is time for the Balthier Von Fran. Oh yeah, let me re-enable this now. And party leader's target, phone leader is visible. I think I usually have Vaughn as the party leader, actually. So let me correct this. I'm proud of you guys. Really pulled through. pulled out all the stops, but we pulled through. I'm kind of concerned now because of how tough that was, considering I know that the next couple of hunts I'm doing are going to be even harder than that. Oh, so this wasn't the right way. I went the wrong way. Oh, at least there's rain. Rain is nice. Rain means that at least the game is kind enough not to throw a bunch of stuff at me in that area where I just killed a huge, dangerous worm dragon thing. I gotta say, slow on hit is definitely one of the nicest features of Vaughn's weapon. It almost makes up for the fact that he doesn't really know how to do spells because he can apply it with his weapon. Oh, there's the Marlborough King. Where did you come from, Over King, sneaking up on me? I did not expect something called the Over King to be subtle in any way. Alright. So after that exhausting battle, we can finally go back and probably turn in a couple of quests. Oh hey, we got a teleport stone out of nowhere. That's nice. So we'll start out in Arcades and then work our way to the port of Balfenheim. And while we're here, we can do the chocobo that's in Arcades. Alright, so to start off with, we'll go back to Nilbasi. Do you know where Agatha was again? The Grand Arcade. Okay. I'll have to do a little bit of digging for the Grand Arcade. I wonder if they have Donkey Kong there. You know, I should have known that the Grand Arcade would be on the other side of the taxi service. So I guess I'll find out where I need to turn this quest first. Because I did have one. This was for the, This was for a random girl who wanted to kill the Viral. Right? Okay, no, the Viral was in Balfenheim, so Alley of Muted Size. That was Old Arcades. So I gotta go all the way to Old Arcades and then come back? Okay. Okay then. That's fine. No, really, I like going back and forth. You know, for all the... So, there's all these sewer grates here, right? Like, for all the areas to have a sewer level, you'd think this would be it. Not Rabanasta, where you start out in a frickin' sewer. Oh, it was a Norwegian Sikh. Did he see that one? So you have slain the mighty Lindworm of the Cheetah Uplands. Thank you, my boy. You have rid the world of a terror from its past. Yes, a rusted scrap of armor. What of it? Could it be proof that the Iron Colossus Colossies were real? What fortune! Oh yeah. I wonder. What does that rusted armor good for anyway? Oh, I saw an arrow come up here. Oh, it's just for a knot of rust. Everybody's favorite thing. You can sell people just literally a clump of rust, pure rust, and they'll buy it at a high price. Back across, sir. Good man. Take me to Chernobyl once again. I do wish that it wasn't a single-player MMO, that the areas were smaller. Like, even with the fast speed, there's obviously this sense of, like, traveling back and forth and back and forth. I also am not 100% sure if I prefer going to each individual to get these quests, or if it would be better to have like a quest hub, right? Like, they kind of do both in this game. They have the hall of, the guild hall, and you go there for some quests, but then there are other quests that you get off the notice boards, and then you have to go and physically, like, find the people where they are in the world. Terribly sorry, but you seem to be without a sandalwood shop. I'm afraid only those with may enter Central. Oh, what? Alright. So in order for me to get to this side quest, I have to get a sandalwood shop. And I think that would involve getting a lot of these people's things lined up, which I haven't really done yet. I guess I'll go and see if I can somehow muster up sandalwood. The problem is that it's, you can't just buy it, you have to actually, like, talk with a bunch of people to make it happen. Let's see. Researcher. Never been cross with him, have I? Okay, that one didn't have anything pertinent. I didn't think I'd ever get nowhere when I first came here. Okay, I talked to this guy already. I've already talked to him. I feel like most of the people around here I've probably done. Enterprise at which I'm employed has fallen on hard times. This month they halved my wages. Halved, and things were going so well. How am I to tell my wife? I don't have the courage to face her. I can't go home like this. Okay. Wages halved. Are you a boss? No. Ex-researcher? No. That's such an oddly specific one. Wages halved. Faded star. Researcher. That's the end. They don't cross over zones, so whoever it is I'm looking for will be somewhere around here. Worried husband. It's a good thing to work up a sort. Reminds me of when I was a youth, freshly come to the capital. You know, I've already dealt with you. Avid reader. Materialistic woman. I yearn for some new jewelry, and one ring in particular, a rare blue diamond. I saw it just yesterday, yet we can ill afford such luxury. And you never know when we might need extra for an emergency. Still, my husband's enterprise has done well. I'm sure we'll soon have gil enough. His wages halved? What ill tidings are these? And what of my blue diamond? Why, to afford it now, there's naught but my dowry purse to... Oh! Now there's a thought. I can't believe it never occurred to me before. I've more than enough gil to buy a piffling diamond. A fine idea. My thanks. Pinewood chop. Sweet. One day these will turn to sandalwood or something. So I suppose this will slow things down a bit, trying to progress today, since I'm gonna need to actually go to all of these town criers and connect the dots, kind of. I may not look it, but I'm quite athletic, you know. My family boasts a grand line of gamesmen, known for our skill at work as well as the games. That said, my brother is overly fond of dusty old tomes. He spends most of his time with his nose in one. Why? Do you know what he told me? He said, "Good sister, on the morrow I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher." He'll become as stiff and sedentary as a researcher. I know who to talk to. There was an avid reader over here, I believe. I recently begun work at the laboratory. 'Tis like heaven to me. Plenty to read and no one telling me I ought to do otherwise. Why, the laboratory library is the envy of every student in the academy. Wow. The academy. There's no greater store of obscure texts anywhere in Evilise. My sister seems overly concerned with my health. She should know I get proper exercise at least an hour daily in the games room at the laboratory. Unusual for a laboratory man, I know. I suppose it's in the blood, but sport, or rather the exercise involved, is a subject of my research. You see, I'm jolly interested in how the body's energy might be regulated to lend strength to those muscles most taxed by a given action. I thank you for your kindness in relaying my dear sister's concern. Here, this should serve you in good stead during your time in Arcades. This guy's basically Data. Like, oh, concerned for my well-being. But you see, I am researching the way that muscles interact with one another so as to better our physical ability. I am just a simple researcher. Gentleman onlooker. Which of these haven't I done yet? I know that there's at least one. Athletic woman. Aspiring starlet. Have I already gotten you? Yeah, I've talked to you. I've talked to you. So his father told him to become a researcher, but I thought a great deal and he decided it's time to leave, yet his father was so happy he hadn't the heart to tell him. Truth be told, our research project finished just the other day. It was quite a breakthrough. My father worked on it for 10 years. All those years without progress, then I joined, and within months it's done, and I still want to leave. However will I explain this to my father? Where is dear Papa? Is it you? Yes, I know about you. You're not Papa. You look like you might be Papa. I don't think this is the right person, is it? It isn't in vain. Even though the pace may be slow, progress is being made. Such is the many splendored thing that is scientific inquiry. Okay, this is the guy. What's this, my daughter? No, surely not. My daughter would never say such things. A case of mistaken identity, perhaps? What? The research complete? How many years did I toil finding nothing? That's my girl. Well, if she's finished her work, why stay any longer? Boy, a chop for bringing me this news. I didn't realize it was a daughter. It looked like a boy. Are you a woman? I guess you are a woman. Why do you wear such a thick coat? Like, look at this guy. This guy's a guy. But that's a girl. I'm not convinced. Alright, so we have some pines. I don't actually know the failed researcher. Yeah. Which is funny, because he didn't fail. He completed his thing. I do so enjoy traveling, seeing the flora and fauna of faraway places, save for those flora and fauna with fangs. Perhaps some armor is in order. Or so I thought, but did you know heavy armor leaves stripes and sores on one? And lumbering laden in metal does not a pleasant holiday make. Alright. I will find you some armor. Maybe you are an armorer? It will soon be my wedding anniversary. What shall I give my dearest? That reminds me, I found the oddest thing. Fine necklace at the back of the wardrobe. If only I could remember when I bought it. But no matter, I have sold the thing now. We live well enough, but it's hard to save. I needed the gil to buy my dearest what he deserves. A tutor by trade am I, yet of late unemployed. Why? My pupils transferred to Bujerba, leaving me to seek out a new charge. It's grown harder in recent years to pass the examinations, yet I have utmost confidence in my ability to prepare any student. Yep, not quite. I do so hate to boast, but my Reginald is quite the brightest child. I blush to confess he has his mother's wit. Imagine my surprise when my dear Reginald's tutor decided to abandon us without saying a word. Quite irresponsible. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. That's the edge, so where's the other person who I haven't talked to yet? Over here, perhaps? My beau and I have been working together of late. We've got quite a stack of chops to show for our troubles, too. A full 88 and 20 of them. I must tell him the good news. One day... My husband was a judge, a fine one at that, filled with righteousness and justice. Our house is pride, the pride, too, of our borough. It was his very own sense of justice that brought his end, to die attempting to save a child's life, and the child of a foeman, no less. How like him? Okay. Seen a swindler about? Not that you'd know if you did. He's a master of disguise. Why, he dressed like me and walked off with my earnings. If I don't find him quick, I'm ruined. Finished. End of a story. I can't go back to scratching for Gil in the old town. How'd he imitate me so well? You know, I'm oft told I have a knack for magics, of course. I've little coin to buy such things. I should be handling magics, not turnips. Oh, here's the look-alike. Oh no, that's not the... Is that the look-alike, or is that the guy who looks like the look-alike? Maybe they're both look-alikes? My dear husband's mother has asked for a trinket from Giza Plains. She's ever so particular, though, so I'm having a Giza craftsman come here. Speaking of which, he should be here by now. My good husband's mother is a fickle woman. I do hope she does not see fit to change her mind. Boy, there are a lot of them in this area. Seen a swindler about? Alright, I found the look-alike. I'm a chancellor of the Academy of Magic. Sadly, there's little need for our art in this age of ready convenience. Applicant numbers are down. Indeed, the Academy itself may be to blame for placing profit above the pursuit of quality in instruction. Not quality, what have we, I ask? Boy, this traveler, though. Mummer? A traveling mummer taught me this one. Used to live here in the city, so he said. Okay. Here in the capital, if you take pride in your work and you do right by your customers, anyone can make a decent living. Now, your regular chops are made of pine, but the nobles use chops of sandal. Sweet-smelling things, those. My girlfriend and I will get them someday. Daughter-in-law. A dear husband's mother... Oh, wait, I spoke to you already. And no, I don't want to commit it to memory. One of you has to be an armorer of some kind. Came here all the way from Giza Plains to make some trinket, but I got separated from my guide on the road and couldn't find the client. There's no way I'll make it back home. Blah, blah, blah. We found those two. Oh, to be a judge, to bring order and peace to the world, and that's just in the morning work. Oh, to be, how does one become a judge anyway? By sacrificing your life, apparently, given the context of the other person we met. Travel. My work has taken me far and wide. Why? I'm on the road for 6 months a year. Danger, near misses, daily affairs. Of course, I take care to wear the proper protectives, and my sword arm is good enough to hold off your average fell beast. Woman traveler concerned about armor, you say? Certainly, heavy armor is just that, heavy, but I'd worry more about beasts than bruises. Me, I find my greatest foe on the road is solitude. You say this lady you spoke to enjoys traveling? Perhaps you might arrange a meeting. Why, if I could find someone on the feminine persuasion to share my travels, that'd solve all my woes, and perhaps I could solve hers. Sweet. Found it. Alright, this one's easy, because the person's, like, right there. Wait. Oh, you're the wrong person to talk to. I need to relate the memory of... Was it you? Yes. So, mother-in-law, which is an awful title because she's not my mother-in-law, or daughter-in-law, whatever. She's not any kind of in-law to me. Yeah, so the client was looking for me as well now? That's a relief. I'm ready to get this here job done and get me home to my woman. So blinded by Gil was I didn't even think to look at a map. Who knew Arcades was so far away? Oh, that reminds me, they gave me this chop as retainer, but I've no need of the thing. Here. Sweet. Took care of the traveling gentleman already. There's one more person back here. Can you see the mummer in his act? Oh, it was truly splendid. Made me feel the spring maiden again. How I would love to show my daughter. We shall go tell the mummer to show your daughter. Wait, you... Traveling mummer taught me this one. Used to live here in the city, so he said. Aren't you... What? This is the mummer's act, though. Oh, shoot. Would-be judge, academician. I'm a little confused. Is the mummer not the mummer? The one who is doing the performance, is he not? I mean, I guess there's the daughter. I could try finding the daughter and talking to the daughter about it. Maybe she'll be like, oh yeah, I totally saw the mummer. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's the daughter-in-law, like this person. I have someone to no. Maybe they're like on the other side of town, right? That would make sense. You see the mummer, did you? I truly despise his kind. Who would want to watch such rubbish? Can he possibly hope to glean enough gil by his prancing to survive or raise a family, after all those years of training, to end up impoverished? I told you, I detest the mummers. I'd sooner watch the mating dance the mall, but what? My mother was weeping? Reminiscing, no doubt. My father was a mummer, you see. He could never earn enough to put food on our table, try as he might. Eventually it broke him. He fell ill, and to buy a salve, he borrowed, and so he worked, though he was sick and made little. Yet how can not hope to repay aught? One day a lord came calling, a man of means he was, and he offered to take my father's debt on as his own, provided my father left his wife. Then the lord turned and proposed marriage to my mother, for she was a rare beauty in her day. My father told her she should go with him. So was I torn too from my father. How I wept! I never saw him again, nor can I say where he is. I heard rumor he had moved far away, that is all. If he had not been so drunk with the mummer's life, it never would have come to that. So you see, I've reason to hate the prancing fools. And now I've spoken over much. My apologies, though. Tale told, I feel better. Please take this chop for being so kind as to listen. Alright. I hope I didn't need to, like, do this on the other side to get the sandalwood. Talented woman. She's got a knack for magics. And I know just the person. These guys are really, really loose with their lives, by the way. Yes, you're the Chancellor. A lass with a knack for magic, yet no gil to pay for it. How fortunate for her. I was thinking of starting a program for scholars in need. Of course, there will be an examination, but if she truly does have the knack, that should be a little trouble. Here, a chop for your information. I like how they never ask for a name or anything. They're just like, oh, there just happens to exist such a human being in this space full of human beings. All right then. Here in the capital, if you take pride in your work and do right by your customer, anyone can make a decent living. Now your regular chops are made of I talked to you already. I'll talk to the lookalikes because I can easily do this one. Well, that's just not fair. That guy looks exactly like the other guys. There's like 4 of them that all look alike. Are you utterly daft? The one who's looking for the swindler is the swindler, don't you see? 'Tis the oldest trick in the grimoire, my boy. What's that? He's still nearby? Good. Time to put an end to this once and for all. Don't worry, you'll have my gratitude and a bit in your pocket. Ardent Man. Oh yeah, I remember you. There was the one with the... They had the story about wanting to be a judge. This one sounds interesting. Let's see if we can find who that guy was from earlier who was like, life is difficult for one such as I. I think it was actually the one who's like hardworking. I don't think that's the one. Because there was specifically a guy who was like, dude, my brother was a judge and he died. Would-be judges and the judge's wife. Okay. You sure it's not the talented woman? There's the judge's wife. My husband was a judge. Uh-huh. Someone wanting to be a judge? Well, whoever they might be, I have advice for them. If they seek to be a judge for the sake of justice, no good will come of it. Please tell him this. Tell him that above all else, his family must come first. Peace is a frail bloom that grows only in the soil of a family's love. Another ardent woman. Ah, yes. The 8 and 20 chops. Near the capital. What's that? 8 and 20 chops already? That's a fine amount to be sure, but tell her this. Try to float up to Highgarden and you'll drift off with the clouds. First get firm footing down here, then build up your way, brick by brick. Wait. There's a swindler out there who looks like me. Bah, people are going to think I'm the swindler. I thought we took care of him, though. You'd think he would have stopped by now. What are you talented at? Oh, yeah. First, I'll need magic to calm my nerves for that test. Aw. So he's a tutor and a proud mother, and I think these two were having at it. Yep, so your tutor quit on you. And there happens to be a tutor, the finest tutor in all the land, right here. Ah, straight to the point. Leave it to me, good sir. A child under my care is a future academic. Here, a chop in payment for your kind word. Oops, I accidentally left. That's okay, though. We kind of cleared house back there. It's been 5 years since I finally quit my lodgings in Old Arcades, yet still I lack the guild to open a boutique of my own. Alright. This area is so big and there's so many of these people. Wait. That's not a thing that I care about. Want neither money nor power. Both have had the love of his life, the client's daughter. Alright, I'm a little fed up with these, and I'm not convinced that continuing to get pinewood chops will get me a sandalwood chop. I don't know how that works. So let's see if we can, I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find the chop guy. The chopman. I need 28 pairs. How many do I have? The Chop Master. Hello, I'm the Chop Master. I help you with aught. Trade pine chops for sandalwood. Oh, you come by 14 chops, I see. Very good. You qualify to ride a cab. There's 14 more, and you can trade them in for a sandalwood chop. Those with sandalwood may ride cabs and get into Central. Okay. So I'm halfway there. You get all of them and you trade them in for the sandalwood. Okay. Well then. Family-minded girl. Poor wife. Okay. Avid traveler. I never actually connected somebody to the poor wife. I believe, anyway. I don't think I did. I must have connected her to somebody because there's nobody else to connect to. I think that's it. Like, these are all connected. I'll just do a cursory glance at the top here, but I think I've dealt with everybody. Poor wife, avid traveler. Yeah, I think that's all of them in this area. Well, I'll continue my hunt, I suppose. Sorry this little section is a little slow. I knew that eventually I would have to do it, and it would be involving the hunts. So since we're on the tail end of the hunts, I guess today this is what we're doing. Worried husband. Okay, we've already dealt with you. I think we've dealt with everybody in this area too. Need to find the poor man. But there wasn't a poor man. There are no poor men in this society. Don't know who I am? The only philosopher of cuisine recognized by the Senate, that's who. Yet I must confess I'm troubling of late. You see, in my profession, one eats rather a lot of excellent food. But with too much excellence, one forgets to enjoy it. I long to be stimulated. Somewhere there must be a revolutionary dish made from naught but the best ingredients, by no one but the best chefs in Arcades. Go to Rihanna. My good husband works at Draclor Laboratory. And well, I shouldn't say this, but he works on something so secret that he can't even tell me. Match the tarot reader? I mean, I'm probably gonna get to it. I don't know which one Rihanna is. No, he's not the giving type, my husband, but just the other day he gave me the most unusual gift. A card. I've taken to carrying it around with me, and it's quite odd, but I feel the strangest urge to spend my gil at the Raffle House or on stock notes. Don't, you gambler. Me? I've been running all about town trying to sell enough greens to please me partner. She wants to build a farm out in Cheetah, you see. What was she saying? She running out of, again, noses or something? Nah, that weren't it. Huh. No time for pondering. Got to sell, sell, sell. Rihanna is an area. Oh. Have you been to the requisites shop? I must say, they've done a splendid job of broadening their inventory of late. Quite a lot on the shelves. I just remember my sister's been looking for a certain thing, and last I visited, they had just what she wants. Now, where could she be? You know the tarot? Do you know the tarot? I'm a reader here in town. You might think a modern city would have small use of such things, yet I felt just the opposite. And indeed, my prediction was correct. Yet another unforeseen problem has shown itself in my cards. My readings reveal only tragedy. That is to say, whenever I deal the cards for someone, they meet with horrible ill luck, almost as if my readings themselves beckon misfortune. I do so love to cook. Why, the other day I held an impromptu party at my house and fed a new dish of mine to my closest acquaintances. Why, they told me 'twas a taste to tantalize the tongue of a philosopher of cuisine, yet their faces were sour as old Nana cheese. My new dish was terrible, I'm sure of it. I've invited them back, of course, to no reply. Could it truly have been so bad? Revolutionary dish? Well, I suppose one could call my new creation that. I'd be happy to give some of this gentleman you speak of. I used a base of pureed tomatoes, you see, adding to that several fish bones upon which I poured a rich caramel sauce. Truth be told, I had quite a bit left over and was wondering what to do with it. Here, take this chop and thanks, unless you'd like some food. Okay. Commit that tale, the tarot readers. Okay. I didn't want to commit it until I completed the one I already had. Attendant. Hello there, you haven't dropped a letter, have you? You see, I found one on the street and I said I couldn't help but, read it said, "This is an epistle to love. Freely have I released it. Should it return to me, then shall my love be made true." That was all. Odd, wouldn't you agree? I do wonder what it all means. Feared for a moment that, were I to find the writer, I would be propositioned on the spot. A groundless fear, but caution never hurts. I'd thought to vacation in Bujerba, you see, but I'd run a small enterprise and just haven't been able to find the time. To my good fortune, I was recently permitted to go on leave. Straight away, I went to reserve a ticket, and to my misfortune, the tour was full. That'd be unfortunate if I gave her the misfortune teller. I'm sorry, I cannot help myself. I'm in love. With whom? 'Tis a secret. Why, I've not told even him. Why not? Well, I wrote a letter, an epistle to love, and I'll not confess my love until that letter finds its way back to my hand. Romantic, no? Barely functional, more like. I've been waiting for an item I wanted for such a long time. The proprietor said she'd order one straight away, but that was over a month ago. I have my brother keeping an eye out for me, but he's not one to remember such things. Oh well, I suppose I shall have to make do without. True, the aerial gardens in Bujerba are quite popular these days. Why, just a short while ago I had to turn someone away from a full tour. Wouldn't you know that the next moment we had a cancellation? Pity that poor lady did so want to go. She must still be nearby. One day. The vegetable story that was so incredibly, perplexingly interesting. Is it you? I haven't talked to you. Headhunters employ gambits during battle to aid their judgment, correct? Now what I've been pondering is, what about a gambit for the market? I know gambits can go awry if you don't keep an eye on them, but think of the coin you could make. Gil, gil, and more gil. That's worth any risk. I've been writing novels in between trips, each one I think to make a moving tale of tragic love, the sort that makes grown men weep rivers. But when I sit down to read what I've written, I find it quite happy, droll even. Why can I not write something truly miserable? Fortune teller that sees only misfortune? Why, of course, I cannot write what I don't know after all, and my life has been such a happy one. I have a mind to visit this reader of the cards and see just what tragedy lies in store for me. My thanks to you, a chop for your advice. There we go. Happy novelist. Alright, I know this guy. I know where to go with this. Not the Bujerban lady, the romantic one. How do you know of the letter? Wait, does this mean my love is not to be? You've not come to return my letter? My, how foolish I must have seemed. I'm so sorry. So he did pick up my letter. How do I know who it was? Because I placed it in such a way that he would see it first, of course, being sure to stay out of sight. Many thanks for coming to tell me. Nice to know fate has triumphed once more. Here, a chop. Alright. There's the Bujerban lady, and there's the tour leader. What's that, a cancellation? Wonderful, my gratitudes for coming to tell me. Every good deed deserves a chop. 'Tis customs. Here's yours. Yay! I'm helping the world. Lazy profiteer. That's pretty funny. Yep, she's out of ears, and I know where to go with this, so I'm gonna do it. That was the guy, wasn't it? Nope, here he is. Ah, ears of corn, that was it. Hang about. I remember seeing an empty corn bin at the storehouse. She's probably forgotten there's none left. Making a fair few gills all we well and good, but when you get too busy, you start forgetting stuff. Ears chop anyway. Thanks for reminding me. Good brother. What did the good brother do? Okay, so she wants a thing, and I'm guessing it's that one person who was all like, I'm waiting for a thing. Yep, this is the one. Really? So he did remember why. I must go to the store before someone else buys it. Thank you for the tip. Here's a chop. Sweet. Alright. So that leaves the lazy profiteer. And I'll be honest, I don't know who to talk to about that one. A gambit for the market? Was there like a gambit salesman? Lucky man. Happy novelist. Philosopher cuisine. Who would it be? Is it this one? A card of attack. Oh, here we go. Gambit for the market. Do you think perhaps this card might be one of those gambits? In truth, I find it quite unsettling and was contemplating getting rid of it. Yet it was a gift from my husband. I suppose I couldn't just give it away. I'm not even sure what it truly is. I thank you for your story, however. Here, a chop. May it serve you in good stead. Okay, I found her. She was in the far-flung corner of the entire area. Another area. How many years have I trained, and still they mock my designs? Tradition, tradition, fie! What could building aught that is already built? Oh wait, I've done this area, or at least partly done it. I've at least partly done this area before. There are those who make crafts and sell them at market. I make not crafts but music, but my loose, soothing voice do earn daily bread. There was a time... Okay, yeah, I did this area. Oh, this is a story that I haven't done yet. Been 5 years since I finally quit my lodgings, yet still I lack the gil to open a boutique. I remember you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I asked my daughter to buy the tickets to the farce, but I've asked her to buy one too few. What to do? I do not know. Go back to the tarot. I did the tarot reader. Oh, you want to listen to the tarot reader story? I have an elderly friend, a court musician by trade. To hear him play the lute. that's not... That wasn't... Oops. Well, I found the Lutinist. Someone seeking a Lutinist? You sure? How long I've waited. Thank you. Okay, so you want me to go back. I'll try. Let's see, where is this fortune teller? Where is the fortune teller? I found the novelist. Of course, a happy life is better than one spent in sadness, but without misery, can we truly appreciate our good fortune? No. Oh, here's the tarot reader. I offered to tell someone of their misfortune, and they accepted quite gladly. It proves the old adage, it takes all sorts. Would you like your misfortune told for free? Okay. Oh no, not afraid of the future? Then tell it I shall. Yes. No? Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. An answer reveals itself, yet its meaning is obscure to me. I see 5 in Trant. Hey, calm down, Alchemy Fox, or I'm gonna time you out. I see 5 in Trant. I see 1 in Mulberry. I see nothing in Rihanna. I see nothing in Nilbasi. Well, I do hope that was of assistance to you, but I'm sure many trials await you in the future, but do face them with hope. It could always be worse. Okay, so she can tell me how many I have left. Man, I met... So it seems like this one is split up so that all the ones that you have to deliver to, just about. Okay, what was this? Something about a historian? This area is annoying for me because I like half did it but forgot to save. So there's a bunch of these that I had already done that I just didn't get registered. Okay, boutiquerie. But who would care about history? Well, yeah, because I'm not reading constantly. I was trying to focus on seeing the tarot reader. It didn't help me to tell me that I was supposed to look for the tarot reader, because I knew that. I was trying to find her because I could not see her. Money is like a seed, do you not agree? Keep it locked away. That's not the right person. I know you're trying to help and I appreciate it, just don't be overly pushy. I'll get there. Not allowed. Hi Houndoom, how you doing? Building sprouts like toadstools after the rain and unruly. My consortium too is in the business of building it. Frankly, popular design gives me indigestion. Oh, for a man who's born architect and artisan. Maybe? I don't think that the builder's the right guy. Tired you? We live in an empire, but 'twas not always so. There it is. What's that? You've an acquaintance who knows much of history? How long I've sought for this. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Please accept this chop for the glory of the Empire. Whee. Alright. Yeah, I'm not particularly tired. Like, I'm doing okay today, but this has been a... This is kind of a grindy section, just going through here and getting all these stupid people for a single sandalwood chop. It's a silly minigame, which I guess isn't mandatory, so it makes sense, you know, it can be annoying because it's kind of supposed to be a challenge. But, man, is it dumb. Something about a client's daughter, got it. Like, I haven't the patience to read these anymore because there's just so dang many of them. Alright, you're not a daughter, so it's probably not the right person. Girl on an errand? So asked to have the head. No, you're not it. Smitten woman. Having trouble putting a man I met, a business associate. He was dashing and such. What, he said that about me? For true? Is he sure? Perhaps he meant another. If it's truly me he asks after, I certainly accept. I do believe I'm overjoyed. Look, it's not much, but I've been saving this chop for a special occasion. Well, take it. It's yours. This is where I draw the line as a developer and probably say maybe 28 of these is a bit too many. Alright, so she's on an errand for tickets for... No, wait. I know who that is. Okay, so she's the girl on the errand, and I have to go up here to talk to the farce goer, to talk to the girl. Where did the farce goer go? She was just here a minute ago. There you are. Okay. Okay. Oh, she needed one more ticket for the farce, then Lady Luck has smiled upon me. This is better than an amusement, a chop-free trouble. So she was actually happy to not go to the farce? Alright, the money gentleman's been taken care of. Wonder how many of these I have left in this area. The boutiquerie. I've been desperately trying to figure this one out. Perceptive man. I've already talked to you about history. I don't want to talk more about history. Thanks very much. What is this for a side? Yeah, it's for a side quest. We need to get a sandalwood chop so that we can go into the central station, so that we can talk to the chocobo, so that we can complete a different side quest that we're working on, which is... I don't know if it's involved with a hunt, but it's something that I wanted to do because it involved chocobos. Architect, artisan, I don't think that has anything to do with the boutiquerie. Who cares about the boutique? Oh yeah, the fat chocobos, sorry. My bad. Oh, okay, so I found the architect and the builder who need to talk with each other, but where's the stinking boutiquerie lady? Like, what kind of person cares about boutiques? Is it you? No, you're a smitten woman. Unless you're smitten with boutiques, you probably don't care. There's a smitten man. This last one's really annoying. The Cockney cockatoos, they sound tasty. Can C cook one? A cockatrice? Or a boutique? A boutiquerie? You know, at this rate, I might actually just do the builder and architect first, because it's clear to me that the boutique's going to take some doing. Builder? There he is. I'll just override this. I'll do the builder and the architect first, just because I know where it is. Ah, boy, in my business, it is customary to thank those who find us work, a chop for your trouble. Yeah, of course. Because they want to work with one another. What are you smitten with? Money and influence left me wanting, but she filled me the moment we met. Oh boy. I hope I read that correctly. Because that's a bit not good. So this corner looks devoid of anything interesting. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the money gentleman. Ah, here we go, okay. So she wants to open up a boutiquerie and she needs money, so the money gentleman will be able to give her money, because he's just very, very generous. And he wants to randomly invest in someone's business. This was pre-stock market days. Isn't it funny to think about that? Like, the stock market is where people who have too much money go to give other people money. A lady wishing to open a boutique, you say? This bears further inquiry. I would meet with her. Who knows where our discussion might lead? Such meetings are fertile soil for enterprise. Here, a chop for your aid. Boy, I wish I had the problem of having so much money I do not know what to do with it. Please give me these troubles. Okay, so what's left? There's the poor wife. I remember. There's a poor wife. And I need to find the poor husbando. Are you a poor man? My anniversary's coming up. He needs a necklace or some such. Well, you happen to be the lucky poor man to be matched with this poor girl. What? He bought that necklace for me as my anniversary present? Oh dear, whatever shall I do? First things first, I'll have your silence on this. Not a peep to him, not even a meaningful glance. I'll pay you not to speak. Are we agreed? Oops. Alright, let's see how we progressed. Maybe we're good now. Because I feel like I've done quite a few. Are they pork chops? No, they are pine chops and sandalwood chops. So, mostly just chops of wood. Hello, I'm the chop master. I am the master of the chops. Hey, I did it very well. Here's your sandalwood chop. Oh, it feels so good to get. Congratulations on getting your sandalwood. This designates you as a most promising ardent. Why, you may even make it to Gentry one day. Those with sandalwood may ride cabs and get into Central. No fair, I want food. Me too, buddy. I'm starving. So, the good news is, we did it, everybody. We did it. Alchemy Fox, whoop whoop with the 1-bit, thank you so much. So the good news is, we are about to make it into Central, and we can do the cockatrice in there, and we can do our hunts, and everything will be a jolly good time from here on out. However, I have to go to work. It took the remainder of my time streaming to get this stupid sandalwood chop. So, I'm sorry. Today was Dumb Side Quest Day. Today, designated on your calendars, March 21st is National Dumb Side Quest Day. Because that's what I did today. So unfortunately, I do have to call it good for today. I'll see if we can at least raid somebody, give them a little bit of a group of people here, especially those who have more time to sit around. But I have to do a job, sadly. So let me see who we can raid today on the magical wheel of raiding. Let's see. This is probably going to make a lot of noise in it. Alright, so it looks like we got Delcake, Cormanus, Rhiannon, Austin. Let's do Delcake because it's been a while since he's been live at the same time as me. I feel like he's on some new schedule. So let's do it, everybody. Let's do it. We're going to do a raid. No fat chocos, I'm sorry. I wanted to, but like I said, I just don't have time now. There's the raid. Here's the secondary piece of the raid. Everybody, give a good ol' hello, a good shout, good time to Delcake. Make it clear that we're not messing around, that the Timbertaft crowd is here to make his stream look good. And I will try and have another stream going for you guys probably come Friday or so. I'm going to be taking tomorrow off so I can work on my project some more. And then Friday we should be able to do the raid, the thing. So bye!